And new at 7, Harris County is hosting Adoption Day today, a heartwarming event that changes lives forever. The event is sponsored by State Representative Jean Wu, and it will celebrate children finding their forever families. With nearly 5,000 children in Texas still waiting for a loving home, this event shines a light on the life-changing power of adoption.
Joining us today to talk about adoption is State Representative Jean Wu. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. So what makes Adoption Day such a significant and special event for these children and families?
Well, every November 23rd is National Adoption Day, and I know that may be just a day for the nation to celebrate, but for these kids, this is like singularly one of the greatest moments in their life. They're coming from broken families or families who just couldn't take care of them, and they're finding a new forever family that's going to love them and cherish them and welcome them as one of their own, and it is just amazing.
Yeah, I mean, and it's fantastic for these families. I mean, always right before Thanksgiving when people think about families and what a remarkable time for children who've just found a home, a family. But how does this event help raise awareness for those 5,000 children still looking for a home?
Yeah, so there are around somewhere around 5,000 kids that are up for adoption almost at any point of the year. So this is a constant need. So we constantly need good, loving families who are willing to step up and do their duty and protect the most vulnerable kids in our society. And we need people to be aware of this and to say, like, look, you want to have kids. Sometimes you don't want to get pregnant again or whatever it is. There's lots of different reasons. Maybe you just want to adopt. The more you know about, the more people know about it, the more they're likely to actually consider it and fill out the forms and actually to come take a look. And we would love for the people to come to Adoption Day at the courthouse and come look and see how wonderful and how happy everyone is.
And what role do events like this play in getting people to get involved and, like you said, sign that paperwork? I mean, what are they going to see at the event from 9 to 11 today that might motivate them to do that?
Well, I think one of the things they're going to see are lots and lots of volunteers, whether it's CASA, whether it's some attorneys who are working pro bono. There's lots of people in this process. There's lots of opportunity to participate, even if you don't want to be adoptive parent. You can come volunteer in the process and help it along and just do good things and help kids that really, really need it. But we're really hoping that people can come out, or they watch it on TV, they watch it on channel, to see that it's nothing scary, it's nothing hard. A lot of the stuff is taken care of for you, and we all just need you to provide a loving home for a wonderful little kid.
Yeah, and just so people are clear, if they're watching this on TV right now and they think, oh, I can go down there from 9 to 11, will there be anybody for them to talk to today, or is today more like a celebration? I mean, will there be sort of that information provided?
I think that it's going to be a big celebration, obviously, for the families that are there. I think people are welcome to come and sit in the courtroom and watch us. That's open to the public anytime they want. But we really, if people are considering adoption or thinking about it or have a friend that's thinking about it, come and just sit in the courtroom and watch, watch the shouts of joy, watch the tears of joy. And it's just an amazing experience.
And what message do you hope that officials and the families and the people who come take away from attending this celebration?
Well, I think as we head towards a next legislative session, I think everyone who cares about this and everyone who thinks that, you know, it's a shame to have something like 5,000 kids be up for adoption, and some of them waiting years for adoption, that we need to do more, that we need to put more resources in this, and we need to pay more attention to kids who need a forever home.
Why are you particularly passionate about this?
Well, before being elected to my position, I still am an attorney that does CPS cases, and I see a lot of these kids, and some of these kids are my clients that I've represented over the years, and who are looking for a home right now. And you know, I think they're wonderful. I think I wish I could adopt all of them, but we need other families to step up and say, like, hey, these kids are wonderful. Let's give them the life they deserve.
And people do believe that adoption is hard and there's a lot of paperwork. Is there anything that you'd like to say to address those skeptics or people who are just nervous to do it?
No, absolutely. It is a long legal process. It takes a lot of time. But what I promise you is, if you volunteer to adopt, especially through the state, there will be people who will be holding your hand, helping you with the paperwork, and a lot of times doing the paperwork for you the entire time. You don't have to sweat it. You don't have to worry about it. If you're stepping up and adopting, especially with a state, there's lots of volunteers, lots of people there who have dedicated their lives to making sure this process is as easy and as simple as possible.
Yeah, and thank goodness for them. Thank you
Yes.
so much, State Representative Jean Wu.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.